This JAYSON Tatum build is a menace on NBA 2K25. Now, as you can see, we can shoot the three ball with no problem as I hit the walk back into the three. And we also need to have the ability to get past our defenders with no problem and dunking the ball with ease as he tries to block me. And y'all know this wouldn't be a JAYSON Tatum build if I didn't give him a high enough mid-range as I shoot the midi right here. Green bean chicken wing. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make my JAYSON Tatum build in NBA 2K25. Now, before we get into the build, let me show y'all the animations that I'm actually using in today's video. Here's all the SIGs, go-to shot, hop jumper, things like that, so that way you can get yourselves open, or you can just practice these moves in the my court. I'm also going to give y'all a jump shot as well that I've been using. As you can see, that base looks really familiar. Y'all let me know in the comment section who jump shot base from last year that was. But if y'all could do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications to the channel so you can be notified when I post. We is on that grind of 20k subs. And can we also try to get 100 likes on today's video? I would really appreciate it. Enough talking, man. Let's go ahead and hop into this build. For the position, you want to go ahead and put it at power forward. You could make him at small forward if you want, but he plays power forward right now. And for the height, we're going to go with 6'8". For the weight, we're going to go with 220 pounds so we can get the certain body types to be built just like JAYSON Tatum. And we're also going to put our wingspan to a 6'11 wingspan. Now, starting off with the finishing, we're going to put our close shot all the way up to a 77, which I feel like is high enough to still make under the basket layups. Now, we're also going to put our driving layup to an 80 so we can get float game on silver and still have layup mix master on bronze. And we're also going to put our driving dunk all the way up to an 89 so we can get contacts and silver posterizer. Now, for the standing dunk, we're going to leave it at a 49 so we can still get the basic standing dunk animations, and we're also going to get ourselves a 70 post control so we can get silver post fade phenom. Now, in these clips, I was really dunking the ball. See, the thing about contact dunks in this game, you really don't need that high of a driving dunk. I only went with an 89 so we can get the pro contact dunks, and you're still going to be able to dunk on people. And if you really wanted to, you can +1 your posterizer badge. Once you hit level 30, you can get your tier 1 +1 badge, and you can put your posterizer on gold, and that way you'll be able to get even more contacts or have a better chance of finishing in the paint while a defender is under there. Now look, right here, I got the ball. I'm taking my time. The dudes is trying to box me, but I get right past him and hit a Euro step into the layup. As you can see, that should have been a foul. Come on, ref, caught it and won. Now right here, I get into the paint and do a standing dunk. You really only need a 45 standing dunk, but because I went with that 89 driving dunk, if you put your standing dunk down, it will drop your driving dunk. So just don't do that at all. Now, as far as your cap breakers, it's really up to you as far as the finishing area. If you want to put it on your driving dunk, then I would say go for it, because that's really the only stat in the finishing category that you should put your cap breakers on. But moving on to the shooting, we're going to max out our mid-range to a 92. For the three ball, we're going to put it all the way up to an 83, just enough so we can get bronze limitless range. And on top of that, we only get a 77 free throw, which is not bad at all. It still won't be enough to hit consistently. Now, in these clips, I was shooting a lot of mid-ranges, but I was really focused on shooting threes, or if I was wide open, just rhythm shoot, because I'm not going to lie, this jump shot is good, but it took me a little bit of time to learn. So I would really just rhythm shoot all my shots, and the go-to shots I was making as well. You can use JAYSON Tatum or Devin Booker. Those are the two ones that I use for my bigger builds. But for the most part, it's pretty easy to shoot on these builds, especially when they're taller. You can shoot over people that's smaller. And then on top of that, even though we're going to be at power forward, this build is definitely going to be a problem as far as scoring on like other power forwards, because a lot of power forwards in this game is like kind of on the center side. Like, they don't really have ball handle and things like that. They have like more defense, shooting, finishing, but you know, they won't be really able to stop you as far as like if you're dribbling or just shooting over them, because they'll have a low perimeter. So really just keep in mind that you're going to be at a very high advantage as far as playing against other power forwards, depending on what type of build they have. Me personally, I played against other power forwards that really didn't have like perimeter and stuff like that. They had more like defense and shooting, like block and interior. But as far as like shooting on the perimeter, they would have a hard time trying to get a contest on me because they don't have have a high enough parim in order to get a contest. They don't have no bronze challenger or anything like that, so it's really a mismatch if you're playing against somebody like that. But look, in these clips, I'm shooting a 3-ball, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm rhythm shooting all these shots because, in my personal opinion, that's what you have to do when you're wide open. Now look, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the playmaking. Now for the pass accuracy, I did go with a 71 just so we can get silver dimer, which you can +1 and get it on gold. For the ball handle, we're gonna put it to an 86. And for the speed wheel ball, we're going to max it out to a 75 so we can get silver lightning launch. Now, I'm only going to show y'all a few clips of me passing the ball, really, because I really just don't have that much pass accuracy, but it's not that bad. To be honest, all you really need is Paulo Banchero's pass style, or you can put on none, and basically you'll be fine as far as passing the ball. And like I said, you can +1 your dimer and get that on gold if you want to make sure that your teammates hit their shots when they're wide open. But as you can see in these clips, I'm just passing the ball to my teammates. Look, one more, he's wide open. Y'all know what color that is. Come on, man. In this play right here, I get the board actually with my high defensive rebound, and I basically just throw the ball down the court to the open man, and he got it off. We're going to go ahead and move on to the defense. Now for the interior, I only gave him a 70, which is not bad, but it's not the greatest. Now for the perimeter defense, I only gave him an 87, so we can get all the badges that we need for the perimeter on silver. And we're also going to get ourselves a 60 steal for bronze interceptor, and for the block, we're going to only leave it at a 42. But now we're going to move on to the rebounding. For the offensive, you want to put it all the way up to a 46. And for the defensive rebound, we're actually going to put that all the way up to an 80, so we can get rebound chaser on silver. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the physicals. So for the speed, we're going to only put it to a 77. And for the agility, we're going to put it all the way up to a 76. And for the strength, we actually get a pretty decent strength. It's definitely going to be high enough so we don't get bullied. Now I'm going to put the strength all the way up to a 73 so we can get at least gold strong handle. And on top of that, we get a couple other badges. And now for the vertical, we're going to go ahead and put that all the way up to a 75. And here's the stats. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this JAYSON Tatum build. And here's also the takeovers that we get. Me personally, I would use Fearless Focus. And now I'm also going to show y'all the shades that we get. As you can see, we get JAYSON Tatum as the top shade, Kawhi Leonard, and Keegan Murray. And you have built yourself a two-way 3-level shot creator. Now, this build name is kind of iffy, but once you use your cat breakers, you may be able to change it. But this is the end of the video, and I just want to say that I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, why don't you like, comment, subscribe? We is on that grind at 20k subs, and check my most recent videos that's going to be popping up on the screen right here. And hey man, I'm out.